on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They Ella, they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Miami Dolphins. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Cut! 380! Alert!
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards.
And the Redskin first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Buying time to his left. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Vance McDonald, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Danny.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down, Redskins.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Wilson flush to his right. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. Now, I guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. 20! The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. On 1st down, here's Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Lorenzo Alexander on the side. He's a gain of 9.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Gun.
5-yard gain on the play.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker couldn't make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Wilson now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Wilson being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. On that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? But also,
and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Extra point try by Bailey. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Newton on first down. And that is caught by Ardarius Stewart.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Dolphins 6.
Ready? Look at that, ready? 59.
Watch the pass.
Newton on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run with Breida. And an alley to run. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Redskins scoop it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And McDonald here over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
First down, Washington.
Wilson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. That's a tough one there defensively, because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Newton throwing right, and that's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
The Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready?
Hey.
On 1st down, Newton. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now Newton on first down. Going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. From the red zone now, Newton. They'll set up a screen for Breida. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Newton throwing again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tight end Herb Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions. It nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking deep for Hilton. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Newton. This one caught by Isabella. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Newton able to find Isabella, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Newton now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set, but 8.
Check 59. 59.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wilson forced out to his left. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
315. Watch go 14.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here's Breida, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Oh, you got deep?
20.
59, Mike. 59, Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Newton, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Newton. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Good work.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire. It sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up the lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Now Wilson. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Newton. That ball complete to Isabella. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Again, Newton. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike.
Great.
Mike to 59. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Throwing again is Newton. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
20. 59 mark. Check, 59. Defense wins championships, baby.
On first down, it's Newton. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
59. Watch the clock.
Gun.
Now it's Breida. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And Newton's going to keep it. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Henderson going to run for it, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now Wilson on first down. He's got it to Hilton. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for first. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
36 power.
Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Man, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Dorsett on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. This is Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? Let's go.
Now a first down throw for Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Newton to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Anthony Hitchens able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Andy Isabella with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Newton. Dorsett's got it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing is Newton. This one caught by Isabella. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
First and 10.
Right to the 3. 8.
Watch the out.
Express. Gun.
Mike 59. Mike 50.
Now Newton on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Gun.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Gun.
Throwing again. Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the red zone now. Newton. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Redskins, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.